Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Tyler from House of Cards TCG, and today I'm bringing you another live duel between Shane and I. This one, I'm playing ABC, and he is playing Swordsoul, so this is a great matchup. I know that people love to see ABC, and I actually thoroughly enjoy playing ABC, but if you can, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this format. Do you enjoy the sped-up live duel where I commentate over it? Would you rather hear the players talking with the background noise? Truly want to hear from you guys and let me know what you think so we can continue to either do this or we can go back to the original format. Obviously, this takes more work, but I enjoy commentating over. So, opening hands, obviously, Shane's going first. I see an Ecclesia, the Water Tenyi, a Emergence. I see a Long Young, I mean. So, he's going to go ahead and start with activating Long Young. And then Long Young, he's going to pitch probably the Water here, I would assume. The Water Tenyi. Or he got to pitch one of his Emergence. He doesn't need to. But it does. And like I said before in the past video, we are going to be working on the glare and providing the whole field with the field spells and everything else so you guys can see that. So we're going to work on bettering the content as far as that goes. So Long Young going to go ahead and bring out a token. And then I go ahead and just take the 1200 because I know it's coming. so that just I put the life points up and then I was like, oh wait. Yeah, you gotta do it. In case you didn't know, Long Young is an activated effect in the grave. So if they don't activate Long Young effect, you don't have to take 1200. But then he brings out the Baron. So providing the Omni Negate. And we're going to go back and forth, talk a little bit, and let's see what Shane decides to do. He does have the normal summon Ecclesia. Ecclesia effect, tribute itself. That's probably going to bring out Taiyi or the Mo Yi. Let's see, he goes for Taiyi. Taiyi effect, and that glare is just terrible. I gotta really work on that glare. He's gonna reveal Emergence. He's gonna banish Long Young, bring out a token, and then that's gonna go into the Grandmaster. And Chainlink 1 Grandmaster, Chainlink 2 Taiyi. Taiyi's gonna go ahead and send. Oh, that was Mo Yi then. I'm sorry, he just drew a card, so he must have brought out Mo Yi. Again, I can't tell because of the glare. So he did bring out Mo Yi, so he's gonna get Mo Yi draw, and then the Grandmaster search. So I just said to him, I said, why don't you just search Blackout? And he picks up the Long Young. No, he's going to pick up Taiyi. Okay. So he searches Taiyi off the Grandmaster effect. Grandmaster just broken. When you get that Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, Grandmaster Mo Yi, draw and search, just insane. I actually like Droll against this deck. I think Droll does pretty well. Because now he's going to go ahead and Emergence. He's just going to keep searching. Not 100% sure what he grabbed there because that glare is so brutal. He grabs a Protos. Okay. The OTK card that everybody loves. So now he's going to go ahead and banish 3. Ecclesia, Long Young, and Mo Yi. All different types. Brings out Protos and calls Light. And he's going to send his own Grandmaster to the grave. It doesn't matter. He's going to set 1 and pass. And then I top deck for turn. And there's literally no play I could do. We have to ban Protos, right? That card is just insane. When I play Dragon Link and they bring out Protos, I can't do anything. So I activate Hanger just to get a search, and then he's going to go ahead and Baron negate the Hanger. I set 1 and set another card and pass. So now in standby, he does have the Mo Yi in hand. He does have Taiyi in hand, and he's got Emergence. Y'all know this is OTK here, so he's thinking hard. He's got Baron that he could just pop. Yep, there you go. Baron popped the back row. Looks like I'm thinking here. Go ahead and activate Imperm on Protos. So that way if I do live, I can actually get a turn. And then Shane is going to go ahead and proceed to switch Protos to attack. Normal summon the Taiyi. Banish the Emergence from the grave to bring out a token. And then he's going to take the Taiyi and the token. And I think he's going to go for Baxia. He's looking. He could bounce my set card back to my hand and basically swing for game here, I'm pretty sure. 2,300 with Baxia, 3,000 with Baron. That's 53. That's game. Plus the Protos for 2,500. So, yep. He goes for the Baxia. Chainlink 1 Baxia, Chainlink 2 Taiyi. Taiyi is then going to send Vishuddha to the grave. He's going to bounce the set card back to the hand and then basically swing for game here. So Game 1, go into Swordsoul. Unfortunately, when they go first and they know what you're playing and they open up with Protoss, there's nothing you could do there. So we're going to move on to Game 2 now. All right, guys, going on to Game 2. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're enjoying this type of content. And we are going to see ABC go first this time. So if you don't know, if you open up Hangar and you don't have any hand traps on the other side and you're playing ABC, you're in a really good position. So let's see what we decide to do here. And like I said, please make sure to comment. Let me know if you enjoyed this type of style, because I do want to keep progressing the channel and providing different videos like this. And as well as I do like to, Shane plays and I play a lot of locals, so I want to bring more local matches, bring more decks to the channel, and to be able to voice over and talk about them, I think it's going to be really, really, really good for the channel. So again, hope you're enjoying this type of style, and really appreciate everybody for watching. All right, so we're going to see ABC go first this time, and once Shane decides to stop shuffling his deck, he's the slowest player. I swear, he is the slowest player I've ever played against. Siding takes forever. Shuffling takes forever. We're also just chatting. So, all right, here we go. So, ABC, going to go ahead and go first. And all we need to do is see a Hangar and have no Ash, or if they Ash the Hangar, we just need to see a starter. So, all right, here we go. So, opening hand for ABC Unchained, I could see he's got a Shuna. So terraforming is going to go ahead and on the ABC player search the Hangar, and he's judging my card. He's basically calling me poor player because I don't have a ulti terraforming or whatever. So we're going to go ahead and pot of prosperity now for 3. So we're going to go ahead and pot of prosperity for 3 here. On my ABC, we got Hangar, so we're looking really good here. No droll, no nothing like that. Not that he would ever. But I'm trying to see Shane's hand. I see an Emergence. I see the Ashuna. I see what looks like a Moyi. Taiye, that's Taiye. Emergence and an Ecclesia. Okay, so he's got no interruptions. Let's see what we do here. So we're going to go ahead and Hangar. Hangar is then going to go ahead and search us the B Buster Drake. Then we're going to normal summon the B Buster Drake, go ahead and equip a card using Hangar effect to the B Buster Drake. That's going to equip the driver. Now we're going to activate driver effect to banish itself, and that's going to equip a different Union monster to the B Buster Drake, allowing us to then summon it. Depending on the hand, I would imagine we either go for another B or a C. It looks like we are thinking about it. We got A in hand. Maybe we're thinking about going for an A. We do go A. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and special out the A using its effect because now it's no longer the driver. And we're going to go for the Platinum Gadget. And B is going to then effect's going to activate, and we're going to search out our C. And then I would imagine that Platinum Gadget is then going to go ahead and special out C. I assume I could maybe... I imagine that the rest of my hand is like no longer pieces or anything like that. So we're going to bring out the ABC Buster. We're going to set 1 and pass. So I imagine we got some hand traps in our hand. So we got a Buster Interruption with a set and some cards in hand. So he's going to go ahead and activate the Ashuna. Ashuna effect's going to go ahead and summon. And then I'm going to imagine he's going to link off the Ashuna for the level 1 Tenyi Monk. He is. And then Ashuna will actually special summon from deck if he chooses to banish it. He does have a Heavenly Dragon Circle, so he does Ashuna there. It looks like I went ahead and ashed that. So stopping that. He still has his normal summon. Taiye's kind of dead if he doesn't have anything to banish with it, though. But, of course, we do know that he does have the Emergence. And he has Ecclesia, too, so that's also something to keep in mind. So he is going to activate the Emergence. And he's going to chain Droplet to Emergence. He's reading Platinum Gadget. See, the thing is, he thinks that I play the gadgets in my deck, but I don't. So he's thinking if he beats over that I could special out a gadget. That's not the case. Plus, I'm pretty sure that gadget activates in the graveyard. So he's going to go ahead and send the Tenyi and send the Emergence to negate both my cards. And the reason why that's important is because I think that I had something set that I could have used to then activate Buster to get it out of the, to at least tribute it and get it the other 3 pieces out. But we're not going to be able to do that. And then the Emergence is going to resolve. That's going to grab him to Long Yuan. I think I'm going to droll him here. I do droll him. So I droll him after the search of the Long Yuan. So now he can no longer search, which is actually going to... I'm just trying not to get Protos, to be honest with you. Lancia and droll, that's it. But he's going to go ahead and normal summon out the... or special out the Ecclesia. And I call by his Ecclesia. Then he proceeds to normal summon out the Taiye. So my set card was a call by. So had he have not sent the Emergence with Droplet, I could have chained call by, then chained the ABC Buster to that. But because he sent a spell, I was not able to activate called by in response to Droplet. So he's going to Taiye, bring out a token. That, I would imagine, goes into the Grandmaster. It is. He's going to go for the Grandmaster. And he's going to get Chainlink 1, Grandmaster, Chainlink 2, Taiye. Taiye able to send a card from the deck to the grave. So we can see a little bit of Shane's deck here. This sounded terrible. So he's going to go ahead and send Vishuda, I would imagine. Or is he going to send the Adhara? Let's see what he decides to do. Looks like he sends the Adhara. Okay. Adhara allows you to add one of your banished worms back to your hand. And so he's got a Mo Yi banished, I believe. So Battle Phase, he's going to go ahead and hit over my ABC Buster. 2,800 over my 1,500 because it is half by Droplet. So I'm going to take that on the chin, unfortunately. Take 13. And I believe that Shane is going to pass with this. He doesn't really have much of a play. So the Droll did actually come in clutch against Shane. We were able to stop him. So Droll Lancia real good against the Tenyi version. So I'm going to go ahead and activate Hanger. Hanger effect is then going to be able to search me out a starter, which is beautiful. We're going to grab the Beat Buster Drake. And then we're going to normal summon the Beat Buster. Activate Hanger effect to equip. We're going to equip our second copy of Driver because we do play a Desires, 1 Desire, so we do play 2 Driver. We're going to banish Driver, and that's going to be able to equip us out a C, I would imagine, maybe another B. Let's see what we decide to go with here. I don't know what our hand looks like, so I can't really say, but I do know what happens next. We go with the C. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and bring out the C. We're going to effective C, go ahead and summon itself. And I think here, what I do is I actually go for the Underworld Goddess. So we're going to go ahead and take C and B. And C and B are then going to bring out the Cerberus. Okay. So Chainlink 1B, Chainlink 2C, Chainlink 3 Cerberus. Oh, no C effect. No C effect. He's going to go ahead and Grandmaster there. And then B is going to grab me an A. And then we can Platinum Gadget effect. Special out our A. And that gets us all of our pieces, our ABC pieces there. And then we take all those and we do make the Underworld Goddess just to get rid of that body. Probably should have just went for the OTK route, but for some reason I felt like the necessary to go for the Underworld Goddess with the ABC and no interruption in hand because I don't have a card in hand. So that was probably a misplay on my end. I definitely could have went for the OTK, and I probably should have gone for the OTK, but I think I was worried about the set card. I know why. I went Underworld Goddess because I was concerned that that was Blackout set. Because I didn't know what that card was, and if it was Blackout, he could have ended my entire turn by just sending 2 cards or destroying 2 cards on my field. So getting the worm off the field was important for me, and that's why I went for the Underworld Goddess with the ABC Buster. I'm going to go ahead and bring out the pieces on standby before he activates Desires, and the reason why is because I don't even have an interruption, and I'm trying to plus and make it to the next turn, provide a wall. So I go ahead and equip B to A with the hanger effect, and then he's going to go ahead and Desires. Desires just broken in this deck. Banishing 10. And he proceeds to tell me that both his other Desires are in there, so he's not going to be able to draw either one of those Desires. So let's see what Shane decides to do here. So he's reading Underworld Goddess. You cannot destroy that card unless you target. Is unaffected by cards unless it targets it. So he's going to go ahead and Long Young, pitch Long Young. And then that's going to go ahead and bring out a token. And then we're going to see him look at it. Maybe go for his rank 10. I think he already used the Baron. Did he? No, maybe he did not. So he's going to go ahead and use the Adahara to banish to add the Ashuna back to hand. And now that he has a token, he can use Ashuna to summon itself. But he is not going to do that. He's going to use the Long Young and the token. And that is going to go into his Baron, I would imagine. He is going to go for Baron. Okay, so now he's got an Omni Negate. Unfortunately, Baron does target. So he's probably just going to pop my Underworld Goddess. He does. That's just unfortunate. Did not see that coming. And then he's going to get the Long Yuan effect to burn me for 1,200 more. That's just unfortunate. But I do still have a wall here. It's not the easiest thing to get over. Baxia would definitely hurt me, but he's just making sure that the B is equipped to the A. And he's just figuring out what all the ABC pieces do here. I see a Dark Ruler in his hand. I think, so he's got the Ashuna and the Dark Ruler. He's going to go ahead and Baron beat over C. I have no cards in hand, so obviously I can't activate C, so I'm going to draw for a turn. And this is, I believe it's going to be all she wrote here, so let's see what he does. Let's see if we can get that OTK, which we should have done last turn. He's only got 2,000 life points, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to get this. So we're going to go ahead and activate B to summon itself. And then we're going to get the Hanger effect. Is then going to be able to equip from deck, even if it is summoned. It was special summon, so we can get the Hanger there. We're going to equip the A to the B. And then that's double ABC, right? So we're going to go ahead and link 2 here for a IP. And then I have Chainlink 1B, Chainlink 2A. So A is going to add back to hand from the graveyard. We're going to add a B. And I think I'm low on targets, so B effect is then going to go ahead and grab me C. And I was just checking to make sure I had no other targets, because I did use 2 Bs there, which I didn't. So all my ABC pieces are out. Again, this is going to be a tough one for our boy Shane here playing Swordsoul. So we're going to go ahead and take the A and the IP. We're going to make Unicorn. And we Chainlink 1 Unicorn, Chainlink 2A. And that's gonna allow us to chain block our Unicorn so that he can't Baron negate the Unicorn. So obviously he's going to use his Baron negate, and that's going to go ahead and stop A. But A did provide us a chain block to go ahead and send that Baron. So now we just have 2 back row. We don't know what those back row are. So the 2 back row basically just got to deal 2,000 damage. So we are going to see, and we still have our normal summon as well. So we are going to see us, I believe, go into access code, normal summon B. Yep, go for access code, get rid of the back row. And we still have the ABC Buster as follow-up. So we are going to be able to hit and go for a game. And he's just confirming that I did not normal summon. So we're going to take those. I would imagine go for access code, clear out the back row. If he has an interruption, he has to use it here. But then we still have the ABC Buster Dragon for follow-up. So we're going to pop that. That was the Dark Ruler. And then we're going to go ahead and pop his other back row. Get rid of that. It was the Heavenly Dragon Circle. And yeah, we're going to bring out Buster Dragon because why not? Swing for game. All right, so game 2 going to ABC. So it all comes down to the game 3. And will ABC open up their side deck cards? Because otherwise, Protoss is a card. So let's see what happens as we go on to game 3. So this is just a reminder to make sure to like and subscribe to the video and let us know below what you think of this style format for our live duels. So going into game 3, ABC will have an uphill battle, but that does not mean that you can't see your going second cards and try to play through. Basically, you just kind of want to see an imperm, you want to see a Duel, you want to see a Lancia. Lancia would be fantastic because that would stop Protoss and that would actually enable you to play. So let's see what happens here. We see a Nib, Protoss opened up in hand, an Ashe, and then a Mo Yi. So, does not matter if you have Duel. When they open up, hard open up Protoss, and they got it in their hand anyway. So, it's funny, I just said I'm not getting Protoss today because I dropped Lancia. I think I dropped Lancia on standby, actually. I wish I had the better camera view so I could see that. But I'm pretty sure I just dropped Lancia in standby. He's going to go ahead and Mo Yi. Mo Yi effect is going to bring out a token. And then he's going to go ahead and link those off, go for the Grandmaster, get Mo Yi 1, Grandmaster 2, or actually backwards, Mo Yi 2, Grandmaster 1. He's going to get the draw, and then we're going to see him search. And he's going to go ahead and search out a Long Yuan. Then we're going to see him proceed to activate Long Yuan, I would imagine. He does. And he's going to pitch Vishuddha for cost, which is a fantastic pitch. Get that right to the graveyard. Bring out a token. Turn those two. Burn me for 12. Make a Baron. You know the drill. If you know, you know. All right, so take the 12. And then this is the typical Grandmaster Baron pass. Because fortunately, we did see Lancia. So now it's given us an opportunity. I believe he just flipped anti-spell on me, though, and he did. I know the glare is terrible. We're going to work on that glare, but he flips the anti-spell. So we did see it going second, Lancia. We're going to go ahead and Galaxy Soldier pitch a card to try to summon it. See if we can get our Galaxy Soldier plays going here. He's going to Baron negate that, send it to the grave, and unfortunately for us, playing ABC with anti-spell, I pass against the OTK deck that has Protoss in hand, and Emergence, and Ashe, and Nib. So it doesn't really matter. So let's see what happens here. I would imagine he activates the Emergence first. He's just going to banish all three and go for Protoss. And that's going to swing for game. 2,800 with the Grandmaster, 3,000 with Baron and Protoss. That's swinging for game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been a pretty good duel. Swordsoul taking this one. It did go into game 3, but unfortunately, anti-spell with Protoss in hand is going to beat you every time. Nothing much you could do there when you're playing ABC, and our hand was not ideal. So if we had a hanger or a starter or something, might have been able to play. But I appreciate everybody for watching. This has been Tyler with House of Cards TCG, and we're signing out.